Hello, basketball fans, and welcome to the first home game of the 2021 basketball season. It's been a long time coming since we've had an Eagle basketball contest right here inside of the friendly confines of Samuel M. Hawkins Gymnasium, as your Franklin County Eagles bring a 0-1 record into the night's contest with a loss earlier in the week to Lord Botetourt, taking on a Roanoke Catholic Celtics team who's already 1-0 on the season. I'm Kevin Tosh, alongside me, Mike Doyle. Mike, it's good to be back here in Samuel M. Hawkins Gymnasium watching some Eagle basketball live and in person, and we want to thank everybody who's tuning into the stream and ready for a little bit of basketball.
They got to make a lot of noise at home for us to be able to hear them here, so don't hold back.
You know, it's going to be interesting, too. These two teams, as we all know, we're in a different world than we were probably the last time that we played basketball. Different things. There's no fans in the stands tonight. You've got a bench, as we can see around, that is well spaced out. We've got most folks in here wearing masks. Some players choosing to wear masks as they warm up. But just an interesting sight here inside of the friendly confines of Samuel M. Hawkins Gymnasium. But one thing's for sure, Mike, basketball is going to be played tonight. That's
right, and you don't know how the schedule's been. They've had to put it back and move this and that and the other, and it's got to be a nightmare for those folks to do the scheduling. But like you say, tonight we're going to have a ball game, Lord willing.
Absolutely, and again, tonight's contest features your Franklin County Eagles playing host to the Celtics of Roanoke Catholic. Franklin County's had to do some interesting scheduling over the last couple of weeks to fill in those gaps of teams, as Roanoke County is only playing within the county, so Franklin County has had to schedule some out-of-area, so to speak, competition, including some private schools and a couple of other games. You know, we'll be looking at that schedule a little bit later in the evening as the game progresses. We're about 3.5 minutes away from tip-off. We're going to step aside, and when we come back, we're going to have tonight's starting lineup, and we're going to play basketball here in Samuel M. Hawkins Gymnasium, and we hope that you are excited for that as well. We're going to be back at the start of the ball game. You're watching Eagle basketball right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Well, Mike, the national anthem is in the books. We prepare to tip off this ball game. Probably not going to see a tip-off here tonight. But I think it's going to be very important for these two teams to set the tone early. Who can come out? You know, both of these teams have already played a game. Roanoke Catholics came away with a win. You flip it over and you look at Franklin County. They had a tough loss to Lord Botetourt earlier in the season. I think the team that comes out and sets the tone early is going to, you know, really have a big advantage in this ball game.
Well, I know the practice schedules and all have been just turned upside down, and we'll see tonight if they try to run that offense and see which one that can actually run their planned offense and do a good job at it. And I think you'll find those will be the successful ones tonight.
It will be Roanoke Catholic basketball to start this ball game. That's going to be Collins handling the ball. He's going to work it around to Simpkins. Back in the corner to Collins. He's going to kick it back to Simpkins. Pull-up jumper. He's going to hit that one. Good spacing there by Simpkins, and he's going to have the first 2 points of the night, putting the Celtics on top 2-0.
A little game of catch there is we'll see how that offense develops. Nice play there. Number 33, Eli Fouts, making his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, that was an easy bucket there by Fouts, knotting the game back up at 2 apiece. On the floor for the Eagles, you've got number 2, Bryce Witcher, number 4, Kalik Witcher, number 5, Josh Luckett, number 33, Eli Fouts, and number 3, Desmond Hudson. Flip it over for the Celtics. You've got 33, Brooks Hagedorn. You've got 32, Dylan Porter. You're also going to have number 11, Dylan Simpkins, 24, Matthew Collins. And on the far side, you've got Jacob Pfeiffer Estrada. That's going to be a steal there, which are going to quickly work it up the floor. Big block from behind, though.
It's Estrada with a good block there.
It's going to put the ball back in the hands of the Celtics. They're going to work it into the corner. It's going to be poked away by the Eagles.
Good defense over there. Desmond Hudson showing a little pressure.
Once again, they're going to work it around the outside. Long three here by Hagedorn. That's going to be good. A 6'7" senior for this Celtics squad. Puts them up 5-2, 6:28 left to play here in the first quarter. You see Witcher working it around the outside. He's going to fire up a long three. That's going to be off the front of the iron. Collins comes away with the rebound, looks to push. Going to be poked away by Bryce Witcher into the hands of Josh Luckett. Once again, the Eagles will work it around the outside. Good patience in their first couple of possessions. Fouts was able to find a good shot down the baseline early. Work it back to Fouts around to Witcher. A bit too strong on the pass there. Foul's going to be called. That's going to be Bryce Witcher. That'll be his first team foul of the quarter.
They look good. They're ready down there playing against that zone defense of the Celtics. And we'll see what they work out to be able to get that ball inside.
Once again, the Celtics working it around the outside. Tough man-to-man defense being played by the Eagles. Work it inside. Good positioning. Good strong play to the basket there for Dylan Porter. He'll pick up his first 2 points of the ball game, and it's now a 5-point lead for the Celtics. Good work inside.
Good.
There's going to be Luckett under the basket. He's going to draw the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
Good dish off there by Hudson, seeing Luckett open. Just couldn't make that one fall, and Luckett's going to try to get him at the free throw line.
Luckett will sink the first. He'll stay at the line, prepared to shoot the second. Second will be good for Luckett. He's now 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Cuts that lead to 3 now, Mike. Good high post screen there. Work it around to Porter, back into the hands of Collins. He picks up the screen, looks to go back inside. Going to be poked away. Luckett's going to come away with it. He's going to look to push. Celtics get numbers back on defense. It will stay with the Eagles.
Luckett trying to make something happen underneath, and not a bad option there. Just couldn't hold on to that ball.
Eagles will look to inbound here. It's going to be poked away. Last touch there by Matthew Collins. So Fouts will look to inbound for Franklin County. Still down by 3 with under 5 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Bryce Witcher works it around to Kalik Witcher in the corner to Luckett. He fires a long 3 there. That young man now has 5 points. And he is tied
Luckett
up at 7.
Plenty of time over there. Nobody rushing to cover Luckett. I expect the next time he gets the ball out there, somebody will get there.
Once again, quickly working it to the outside. Here's a 3. That one's going to be short arm. Luckett's going to come away with the rebound. Work it over to Kalik Witcher. Back to Luckett. Over to Bryce Witcher. Again, Franklin County looking to draw the Celtics out. Finding Fouts in the corner. That one's going to be too strong. Luckett comes away with the board. Contact there, no call. Fouts comes away with a loose ball. Looks like may have been contact there, partially blocked. Back out to Kalik Witcher. He fires the long 3. That's going to be off the front of the iron. Rebound finally pulled down by the Celtics in the form of Estrada.
Eagles just couldn't make it. Lots of opportunities there, just couldn't make them fall.
Set long three, that's going to be off
Out of bounds.
the top of the backboard, out of bounds. So it will be Eagle basketball. Again, if you're just joining us, the first home game of the season for this Eagle basketball squad, playing host to the Celtics of Roanoke Catholic. And we've got a tie ball game with 3:37 left to play here in the first quarter. And the Eagles working it around the outside, going to get it inside to Hudson. And they will kick it right back out. That's a long three. Kalikwitcher's going to hit that one. And that will put the Eagles on top, 10-7. Good pressure there by Luckett as well as Witcher. That will force the turnover. We'll have substitutions incoming for Franklin County. Number 23, Jordan Herring. Also going to have number 14, Nasir Holland.
And Keshawn Wright, number 20, entering it as well.
Going to have a timeout here on the floor by the Celtics. 3:06 left to play here in the first quarter. 10-7, Franklin County on top. Going to be right back. You're watching Eagle basketball right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. There's the Lady Eagle cheerleading squad in the stands for tonight's contest. Just another one of the different facets of this ball game that you're going to see. Socially distanced cheering from the stands, and they've got a little bit to cheer about here as the Eagles are on top 10-7 inside of 3 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. The ball's going to be stolen away by Collins. He's going to look to push. It's going to be a block from behind, contact, but it will be Eagle basketball. Franklin County once again working it around the outside. Good drive down the baseline. That's going to be stolen away by Porter. He does step.
Porter stepped on the baseline down there.
It's a good steal, but have to be mindful.
Location, location, location.
If you're just joining us, Roanoke Catholic jumped out to an early lead, scoring 7 quick points, but Franklin County has clawed back. Now have a 3-point lead. They'll look to inbound here. Good cut to the basket by Herring. Going to be blocked from behind by Simpkins, but it will stay with Franklin County. They'll inbound. Ball back to Herring at the top. He's going to work it around to Holland. Eagles playing with 3 up top, 2 down low. Holland will work it around to Luckett. Luckett spots up, fires a long 3. That's going to be off the front of the iron. Herring's going to fight for the rebound. Will be last touched by the... They're going to say Herring the last one to touch that one. Good effort by that young man. Jordan Herring, a 6-foot sophomore for this Eagle squad.
That call brought to you by the blind guys.
Again, our officials, good call, bad call, no calls all season long. Brought to you by the good folks at Budget Blinds, a style for every season, every point of view. They'll come in, they'll do all the measurements, they'll show you all the beautiful window coverings that they have, and then they'll come back and install those new window coverings. A gift that you can open all year long. And a good job fighting under the basket there is Dylan Porter.
Fouts drawing the foul. His first.
Second for the Eagles here in the half. Fouts will check out. Millian Holland will check in for the Eagles. Celtics once again working on the outside. Travel. Good move to the basket, though, for Porter. Just didn't put the ball on the floor quick enough.
There's always a catch to it, and it makes it a little tougher when you got to dribble that thing and take it with you.
Sear Holland will be the one bringing up the floor, works it around to Luckett, back to Holland. Inside to Holland, good dish inside there, Sean Wright.
his first 2 points of the night.
Shot there by Keyshawn. He'll get the steal there.
Good defense by Herring to cause that turnover.
It back to Holland. A lot of contact once again. Back to Luckett. Turns the corner, fires the long 3 off the glass. That one is no good. And it will quickly be worked up to Hagedorn. And they will then work it all the way up to Estrada. Into Hagedorn.
Nice putback by Porter. His 4th point of the game.
Inside of a minute left to play now here in the first quarter. 12-9, Franklin County on top. See if the Eagles decide to look for a good shot opportunity and holding for the last shot. They will not. That'll be a long 3. Luckett. Good attempt there on the follow-up, but he's going to be tagged with the foul. Thomas Myers will check into the ball game for the Celtics. For Estrada will check out. Inside of 20 seconds now left to play here in the first quarter. Kick it back out to Porter. They double Porter as he looks to drive. Sucks up some contact. Collins fires the 2. A long 2 there for Matthew Collins. That will draw the Eagle lead to just 1, 12-11. Herring will fire the last shot of the quarter. And after 1 quarter of play, Eagles on top 12-11. We're going to be right back. You're watching Eagle basketball right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Now to start the second quarter. 12-11. Franklin County leads. They're going to have the ball here to start the second quarter of play. It's going to be Emilian Holland firing that one up too strong off the back of the iron. Hagedorn comes away with the rebound, and Collins will work it up the floor. Porter looks to make the move. Holland all over him. Back inside to Porter, working on Holland. Take it off the glass, does not fall, bounces around. Porter comes away with the offensive loose ball, and he will fight his way into his 6th point.
Porter not giving up on that. Had several opportunities. Holland doing a good job of defending. Just Porter hung in there a little longer than he did.
Kicks it into the corner. Keyshawn Wright fires the 3 off the front of the iron, a little bit short there. Celtics have once again regained the lead. You can see it there on the scoreboard, 13-12. It's Porter, pull-up jumper from the free throw line. That one's going to rim out. Wright comes away with the rebound.
Porter with a good opportunity there and not a bad shot. Just couldn't make it fall.
Strong off the back of the iron there is Herring. They continue to work it around. Herring fires it from the corner once again. That shot's going to be off. Hagedorn comes away with the rebound and works it to Collins. Collins going to be picked up, though, at half court by Holland. Good drive to the bucket there. Wright comes away with the rebound. Once again, Holland will look to push. A lot of contact. Loses the ball, tied up. Jump ball in favor of the Celtics.
Possession there goes to Franklin County. No, that is not correct. I saw the arrow too late. Possession error to the Celtics.
Once again, Collins brings it across midcourt to Hagedorn. Loose ball is going to be picked up by Desmond Hudson. He's going to look to push, draws the contact, stolen by Simpkins. And once again, Collins will be back in action, working it up to Pfeiffer Estrada.
Nice play, but right to turn that over.
Contact once again. Good pass there from Hudson. Shot does not fall. Kicks it back out to Fouts. That one will rim out, no good. Keyshawn Wright will pick up the offensive board and the putback. Athletic play there by that young man. And that will put the Eagles back on top 14-13. That will be off the back of the iron. Turnaround putback is good for Pfeiffer Estrada. His first 2 points, and back and forth we go. The Celtics regaining the 1-point lead. Again, contact, no call though on the loose ball. Collins will look to take it coast to coast. Will do just that for his 6th point. And that puts Celtics on top by 3, 17-14. 4.5 minutes left to play here in the first half. Good offensive board pulled down. Wright can't hold on to it.
A lot of good action on the floor. Have a Bryce Witcher coming back in.
Simpkins will work it around to Porter. Back to Simpkins. Tough defense there by Luckett on Pfeiffer Estrada, but he's able to turn the corner up and under. Does not fall. Fouts comes away with the rebound, works it up to Samir Elliott. And they will kick it back around, slowing things down on the offensive end. Good quick pass there. Luckett to Hudson. Desmond Hudson's first 2 points of the night will cut the lead back to 1. We saw the Celtics several times tonight look to spread the Eagles out, find a lane to penetrate through. They'll work it to Porter. Porter through the contact for his 8th point.
Porter's really tough underneath, and now they've got 2 big men in there, Porter and Hagedorn. And they've got a lot of tall folks under the basket.
Hagedorn with the block. Quickly work it up to Porter. Porter to Hagedorn down the baseline. He's going to
travel.
Going to have Benatenza come in for Hagedorn. 3:02 left to play in the half. A quick moving first half has the Celtics up 19-16. Luckett looking to tie it up here from downtown. No doubt about that one. Second 3 of the night. And the 8th point for Josh Luckett. Kick it into the corner. Atenza going to be off target on that one. Samir Elliott comes away with the rebound. He's going to look to push. He's going to take this one all the way. Going to be blocked by Porter. Back and forth we go. Porter going to have that one stripped away. Numbers back for the Eagles. Going to work that one up to Luckett. Fighting underneath the basket. That's Hudson. Jump ball possession error in favor of the Eagles.
The Eagles get that one back, but the Celtics did a good job of tying them up on that jump ball. Nice move underneath there by Eli Fouts to get open. His 4th point.
2 minutes left to play here in the half. Going to be Pfeiffer Estrada with the ball at the corner. Looks to work it around to Collins. Collins working on Witcher. It's going to be stolen away once again. It's going to be an easy 2 points there for Luckett and his 10th point. They quickly work it up to Porter. Offensive foul there on Dylan Porter. Good job there. I believe that was Eli Fouts to draw that foul.
I think you're right. Doing a good job of holding his position and beating him to the spot.
The Eagles have pulled out to a 4-point lead, 23-19 with a minute and a half left to play in the half. See if they can find a good possession here. Witcher picks up his dribble, works it inside to Hudson, kicks it back out. It's going to be stripped away by Porter. And Collins will look to bring it across midcourt. Working the Hagedorn back to Collins, who looks to turn the corner. Hagedorn, top of the key, fires that one in for the three. His second three of the night. He now has 6 points. And with a minute and 4 seconds left to play here in the half, Franklin County up 23-22. You're watching Eagle basketball right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. One minute and 4 seconds left to play here in the half. There you see it, the Eagles on top, 23-22. Back and forth first half, Mike. It looked like the Celtics were going to jump out to a sizable lead. Franklin County able to claw back, gain the lead for much of that end of the first quarter, start of the second quarter, and then it's just been back and forth for the rest of the half, Mike.
That's right. No easy passes in those passing lanes. Doing a good job of moving and getting in the right position to cut off those passing lanes. Fouts at the top of the key, doing a great job there, getting his 6th point.
An important 45 seconds here. Hagedorn's going to work it around in the corner. Ball picked off by Witcher. They work it up to Hudson. Hudson will lay that one in for an easy bucket. He now has 4 points on the night. And like we said, an important final minute here as the Eagles have extended that lead out to 5. Let's see if they can maintain that. Another rebound pulled down by Hudson. Opportunity here to hold for the last shot as Witcher works it into Fouts. They work it around the outside as we approach 10 seconds left to play here in the half. Down to 5, Fouts. Tough pass inside, long three. Opportunity, bucket will be no good. And after 2 quarters of play, Eagles on top 27-22. We'll be back to recap our first half scoring and prepare for the second half. You're watching Eagle basketball right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. It's going to be Roanoke Catholic basketball here to start the second half. Franklin County up 27-22. We'll see what changes were made there at the half. It will still be Collins handling the basketball for the Celtics. He's going to work it into the corner. Inside to Porter. Porter works down the baseline, fights through contact once again. 10 points on the night now for Dylan Porter.
Porter does a good job making his way under the basket, under there, and getting an opening.
They're going to work it around the outside. This one inside to Fouts. He draws the contact, forces the shot there, and will pick up, I believe, his second foul of the night.
I think that's right. I've got 2 for him. It's over the back. trying to get that rebound.
Full court pressure here by the Eagles.
And it works.
Forces the turnover as Hudson works it over to Fouts, who's able to save it around to Kalik Witcher, back to Bryce Witcher. And the Eagles will once again work it around the outside. Good ball movement here by the Eagles. That one's going to be poked away by Dylan Simpkins.
You're right, Kevin, doing a lot of good passing over here. It's bound to be an opening that comes open as fast as they're moving it around.
Good save there by Luckett. They work it around the outside. Inside to Witcher. And that's going to be a foul from behind by Porter.
Porter thought he got all ball, and it looked pretty good to me, but not to the guys in the stripes.
Opportunity here for Fouts. Turn 2 on the charity stripe.
That's Porter's second foul.
Three fouls, you said, for Porter.
3 fouls.
I just had him for 2, though, Mike.
I did too.
We'll go with 2. Two fouls there on the line. We'll miss them both. Porter comes away with the rebound. Collins brings across midcourt to Hagedorn, back to Collins. To drive down the baseline, pull up. That's going to be a good for Collins. He now has 6 points. The Eagles look to work the ball across midcourt. It's going to be Kalik Witcher. Looks around to Desmond Hudson, back to Witcher. Tries to get it to Fouts in the corner. Will find its way into the hands of Collins, and he will work the ball towards Porter, but it will be poked away by Fouts. Good ball movement here up to Hudson. Does not fall. Ripped away. Luckett turns around. Pull up 3. Josh Luckett, who now has 13 points. And this full court pressure by the Eagles causing a little bit of difficulty.
Got a push off there, missed.
Kalik Witcher's going to be blocked from behind by Pfeiffer Estrada. Foul's going to be on number 5, Josh Luckett. I have that as his second.
I do too.
Full court pressure continuing here by the Eagles.
Eagles putting good pressure on this half court press that they're doing. It's being very productive for them, leading 30-26.
Got an official timeout. Things getting a little bit testy there with Matthew Collins. You see assistant coach Wright cleaning up the floor there. Make sure everything's ready to go. We are going to have Collins taking some time on the bench over here. There you see Jamie Singleton running the camera underneath the basket tonight. First ball game in almost a year for Mr. Singleton. No, he's glad to be back. Will be the Celtics once again underneath the basket. They're going to get Luckett with another foul.
Josh lost his footing there and just couldn't hold up before he knocks the Celtic down.
It's going to be his third. Full court pressure again here by the Eagles. See if the Celtics can break. Good tight defense by Hudson. Hudson will pick up Porter. Porter looks to turn the corner inside to Hagedorn. Tied up underneath, fights through the contact. Foul will be called. We'll see who they tag if it's Fouts.
I suspect that it is Fouts. No.
I believe that's going to be the fourth on Luckett.
Big fouls.
Put Hagedorn on the line shooting 2.
Josh may have to sit down and rest for a while.
Hagedorn will hit the first. Now it's 7 points. Keyshawn Wright will check in. Luckett will check out. Also going to see Collins checking back in for the Celtics. Hagedorn will sink that one. He now has 8 points. Cuts the Eagle lead to just 2, 30-28. See if Franklin County can get things going here on the offensive end. They'll work it around the outside to Witcher. He fires the 3 off target. Rebound pulled away by Hudson. They work it back out to Fouts, around to Witcher. And Franklin County will set up on the half court. Ball was partially blocked, forced the bad pass by Fouts. It's going to be stolen away by Simpkins. Inside to Hagedorn. That's going to be a turnaround jumper. That one doesn't fall. Will find its way into the hands of Fouts.
Fouts positioning good underneath to clear that off the backboard.
Eagles working it around the outside. They look to turn the corner. Contact from behind. It's going to be a foul on Dylan Simpkins. So Eli Fouts will check out. Emilian Holland will check in for the Eagles.
It's Simpkins' first foul.
Bounce pass a little too hard. Porter's going to be hit with the travel. Turn it right back over to the Eagles. A little bit of a sloppier second half here, Mike, for both squads.
Well, it's good defense. Both teams are putting a lot of pressure on and makes the others look a little sloppy. Nice play there by Holland to make that one go down, banking it off of the backboard. His first 2 points of the day.
I'll push the Franklin County lead out to 4, 32-28. Here's a long 3 off the front of the iron. Rebound's going to be pulled down by Desmond Hudson. He will drop it off for Witcher. Witcher will look to drive, pull-up jumper. That one's going to be short-armed. Board pulled down by Collins. He's going to look to push. Franklin County gets numbers back on defense, but Collins will have Hagedorn underneath. And there's going to be a foul called. That's going to be on 11. Dylan Simpkins, his second.
He got a little tough underneath. They're letting them play tonight. They're blind guys.
That's going to be another travel. Mike, have a great set of sponsors helping bring these games right into your living room. A lot of those, most of them have been with us for many years, but a great group of folks that we'd love for you to check out.
That's right. Budget Blind's always there to when you need a good sponsor for sports. Doug Williams, and they do a great job putting in your window coverings as well. Christina Deffabaugh at Wycott Realtors, Bridges and Company. She's been sponsoring for several years now, and good to have her back again this year. Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane. Dean and all the guys down at Redwood, if you need any fuel oil, propane products, specialties, let them know. Rhodes, Ferguson, and Stone, always good to sponsor. Bob Parcell, Mountain to Lake, your realtor here around the lake, doing a great job, and we appreciate all of these sponsors. Without them, we could not be here tonight.
Porter will sink them both. He now has 12 points. Inside of 3 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. A 2-point lead now for the Eagles, as they're going to work it around the outside. Pull-up jumper from the wing. That's going to be off the back of the iron.
We mentioned our sponsors, Kevin. It's not too late to get your name in the pool for sponsors this year. Just let us know. Give us a call at the station. And 489-8812. We'll talk with you and see what you want to do, and love to get you on the sponsor list.
Desmond Hudson going to work the ball up. Pro step around the outside. And
Nice
he's going to pick up
move.
his 6th point. That young man taking that one coast to coast, putting the Eagles back up by 4 with 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Can they work it back inside? They're wanting to run this offense through Porter. Step back, short arms that one. Rebound pulled down by Witcher.
Well, the Eagles have Porter posted out high, and that's where they want him. They don't want him underneath that basket too closely. It's really tough underneath to stop.
They'll kick it back to the outside. Inside a minute and a half left to play now in the third quarter.
Nice hands by Collins.
He'll work it in the corner to Hagedorn. Back to Collins. Screen good. Move down the baseline. They double Porter in the lane. Shot does not fall. Foul's going to be on Kalik Witcher.
That's his first.
I'll put Porter back on the line. He's got 12 points. First shot will be good. Substitutions coming in here for the Eagles. We're going to have Herring, Nasir Holland, and Samir Elliott checking in for Franklin County. He'll miss the second. Keyshawn Wright comes away with the rebound. Holland will run point for the Eagles. Inside of a minute left to play in the third. Long three here by Herring is going to be off target. I believe it was partially blocked.
I think you're right. I think I heard that from you.
Here's another long three from the corner.
Ooh.
That one's going to be good. Pfeiffer Estrada picks up his 5th point of the night, and that ties us all up at 34 with 30 seconds left to play here in the third. Elliott to Holland. Loses his footing, will be blocked by Porter. Numbers in transition for the Celtics. Over to Hagedorn, pull-up jumper. That one's no good. Emilian Holland comes away with the rebound. And Franklin County looks to push as Nasir Holland will handle the basketball. 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. Around the outside to Elliott Wright. Back to Elliott. Looks to drive. A lot of contact there, no call. And after 3 quarters of play, we're all tied up at 34. You're watching Eagle basketball right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. We've got 8 minutes left to decide a winner of this contest, Mike. We're all tied up at 34. We talked about it being back and forth. Again, Franklin County seemed to be getting a little bit of momentum, a little bit ahead of steam. They had the full court pressure going there to start the second half. Started seeing the Celtics handle that. Shots just not falling plentifully for either of these two teams. But I would say the momentum right now a little bit in favor of the Celtics.
I think you're right. Both teams really cutting off those passes underneath and making it tough to get the ball inside.
Going to work in the corner, Samir Elliott. That's a huge three by the senior.
That's one way to take care of that, not being able to get it inside.
Collins will work it in the corner to Pfeiffer Estrada. finds some real estate. Short arms that one in front of the iron. Mason Bowling, who's checked into the game for the Eagles, will come away with that rebound. Working inside to right. Back to Holland. Kicks it outside. Elliott with the heat check. That one's going to be off the back of the iron. Keyshawn Wright comes away with the loose ball. Contact, no foul. And it will be the Celtics working in transition. That long three is going to be short-armed. Loose ball scrum will find its way into the hands of Samir Elliott. Works in the corner to Bowling. He's going to fire off the back of the iron. Hagedorn comes away, rips that rebound down. Tough defense by the Eagles. Good drive to the basket there for Collins. It's going to stay with the Celtics as Myers and Porter will check back in.
Collins wanting a foul there. It looks like just felt like he got roughed up a little bit going in for that drive. But like I said, they're letting them play, and it's been a tough game, and both teams have noticed it, and they're upping their game based on that.
Long three here. That one's going to be off the back of the iron. Fouts will run the rebound down. Let's see here. Holland will bring it across midcourt. It'll be picked up by Collins. Back around to Bowling to Hudson. Back to Elliott. Really feeling it from outside. Holland back to Bowling. He's going to spot up. He's going to fire a long three. That's off the back of the iron. Loose ball tied up. Possession error in favor of the Celtics. Franklin County pulling off the full court pressure. Up by 3 with 5:49 left to play in this one.
That's been pretty successful for them. We'll see how this works.
Good drive there down the baseline for Pfeiffer Estrada. He now has 7 points on the night, cutting the lead to just 1. This ball going to be stolen away by Collins.
Nice block by Fouts.
And it will stay with the Eagles. His last touch by Collins. Good chase down there by Fouts. See, Franklin County tries to slow things down here with a 1-point lead, which will bring it across midcourt. Works it around to Elliott. Good pass inside. A little too hot to handle for Hudson. Had to put an off-balance shot up. Tied up. It's going to be Franklin County basketball.
Really tough underneath down there. Collins breaking out.
Contact, no call though in transition. Franklin County quickly going to work it.
Got a double dribble. Kalik let that one slip out of his hand. Got called for the double dribble.
Full court pressure back being applied by the Eagles.
Probably a good move.
Nothing coming easy for the Celtics. Porter works it inside to Hagedorn. Has that one poked away by Elliott. Witcher comes away with the steal. Good job slowing things down. Fouts fills the lane and picks up his 8th point. Porter once again will dump it to Hagedorn, who fires the 3. That one's too long.
Franklin County running the man-to-man that time down the court. Just give them a little bit of something to change it up.
Elliott long 3, but Hudson able to handle it. It's Going to be another long three. That one's going to be good. First points of the night, surprisingly, for Bryce Witcher. He's done a lot. He's going to tie that one up. But Collins able to separate, works it to Porter. Porter dumps it off. Hagedorn gets stuck in the corner. Back inside to Porter. Fight for the ball, but Porter going to come away with it. Now has 14 points. We've got a timeout on the floor with 3:27 left to play in the ball game. I think, Mike, that is a perfect timing timeout there for the Celtics. Down by 4, just had a good basket. That's a perfect timing there.
It sure was perfect time for that timeout. And then now is the perfect time to buy or sell your single-family dwelling. Call Christina Deffelbaugh at 540-420-0485. Now is the time to make your move. If you can email Christina at christina.drealtor@yahoo.com, or you can give her a call at 540-420-0485. Guys, it's all about timing. And that call is brought to you by Christina Deffelbaugh, Wycott Realtors, Bridges and Company.
Yeah, we'll see what the Celtics do following that timeout. Again, they're able to cut the Eagle lead to 4. And this is where they're going to have to kind of buckle down here, is on the defensive end. The Eagles have had a couple of easy shot opportunities here in the fourth quarter. But Franklin County has been doing a lot, creating a lot of separation.
Yeah, and they've been playing at man-to-man defense. Excuse me. And sort of shaking them up underneath, but Porter's been hanging with them under there.
A shot by Luckett is off target, pulled down by Pfeiffer Estrada. Work it back to Collins. Collins turns the corner, drops it off to Porter. Porter just sitting there for his 16th point. That will cut the lead to just 2, 42-40. 2:45 left to play here in the ball game.
Collins taking that one away, and then a big turnover. Luckett, good hands there. Luckett playing with 4 fouls.
It's going to be Fouts picking up his 10th point of the night. Full court pressure again being applied by the Eagles as Fouts will pick up Porter. Porter able to get across midcourt. 2 minutes now left to play in the ball game. Hagedorn looks for Collins. Collins cuts towards the basket. A little bit of miscommunication there is going to give it right back to the Eagles.
I don't really think the Celtics want Porter bringing the ball down. I think they want him under the basket getting set up. But in that instance, it worked out okay for the Eagles, leading 44-40.
Fouts kicks it to the outside to Luckett. Pull-up jumper across the face of the basket. Josh Luckett has him now at 14. Lead now 6 for the Eagles. Good take to the basket here. Hagedorn, easy bucket. He now has 10 points. And it's back to a 4-point game with a minute and a half left to play.
Simpkins leaning on. Nice pass underneath there.
Foul's going to be on 24, Matthew Collins. That is his first. It'll be Eagle basketball underneath. Celtics with 2 fouls left to give before they put the Eagles on the charity stripe. Foul's going to be on 11. Simpkins, I have that as his 3rd.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Now one more freebie before they put the Eagles on the line.
A little touch foul there, considering what they've been going through the whole game.
Eagles working around the outside as we approach a minute left to play here in this ball game. It's going to stay with the Eagles. Franklin County needing a clear, clean inbounds pass here. No mental mistakes, up by 4. Minute left to play. Coach Herring, he's going to take a timeout to talk about things. 55 seconds left to play in this ball game. Eagles up by 4. You're watching Eagle basketball right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. There you see home of the Eagles here at Sam William Hawkins Gymnasium. And we've got a close one here. Eagles will inbound the basketball up by 4. 55 seconds left to play in this one. 1 foul left to give. And there's going to be the steal for Pfeiffer Estrada. He's going to take it right at Luckett. Gets the basket. And just like that, it is now just a 2-point ball game. 46 seconds remaining in this one, Mike. Roanoke Catholic's going to take the timeout. Franklin County took the timeout to kind of gather themselves together, and then the steal and the quick bucket there. 46 seconds, 2 points. Important possession here for the Eagles.
Well, Coach Good had a little something up his sleeve for Coach Herring that time. It worked out for them that time. Let's see what he comes out on the end of this chess game with 46 seconds left.
Again, there's our varsity cheer squad cheering on our Eagles from the stands. Again, as we said, there are no spectators in the gym tonight, just cheerleaders and all of the pertinent personnel needed to get this game underway. Again, first home game for this varsity squad. They are 0-1 on the season with a loss to Lord Vodacott. Full court pressure being applied by the Celtics. Eagles able to break it now. 40 seconds remain. Gonna have to foul here. That's gonna be Simpkins. That is his 4th, Mike, but that will be the 6th team foul. Next foul will put the Eagles on the line shooting the 1-and-1.
Yeah, Celtics are glad that those 6 fouls are behind them now. They want to make the Eagles win this ball game from the free throw line, I'm sure. And that's, we see that right there. That's Simpkins' 5th foul.
And that will put Witcher on the line shooting the 1-and-1.
Thomas Myers coming in for the Celtics.
Important free throws here for Witcher. He has 3 points on the night. He will sink the first, now has 4 points, but puts the Eagles up by 3.
Big free throw here.
This is the second, tied up, but foul will be called on Hudson.
That's Hudson's first.
That will put the Celtics on the line shooting the 1-and-1. Opportunity to score with the clock stopped.
Collins will go to the free throw stripe. Collins yet to score in the second half. He's had a good defense played on him the whole second half. Makes good on this one.
So now has 7 points, cutting that lead to just 2. 47-45, 30 seconds left. Missed that one. Fouts comes away with the rebound. You have to think they have to foul again here. That foul is going to be on 24. Collins have that as his second. 8th team foul of the half, and it will put Luckett on the line shooting the 1-and-1.
Big free throws here. Of course, anything this time of the game with just a 2-point lead is big. Luckett making good on that one.
15 points now in the night for Josh Luckett. Spent a majority of the third quarter sidelined with those 4 fouls. Now it's 16 points. Coach Herring will take another timeout here. 49-45. Eagles on top. 24 seconds left in this ball game. You know, if you're Coach Herring here, what are you telling your Eagle squad?
Well, I think you're telling them that you don't have to score anymore. You just got to keep the other team from scoring. And now they're going to Luckett with ice water in his veins. If they have to go back to that free throw line, that's who they want to put on that line. So they want him handling the ball quite a bit here as they from here the rest of the game. Of course, Celtics want to go down the court and score quickly and make good of it. And the Eagles do not want to foul, that's for sure.
Absolutely do not want to give them an opportunity to score with the clock stopped. It'll be Porter to inbound, full court pressure again by the Eagles. And it will find its way into the hands of Collins. Easy travel call there, missed by the officials. Inside of 15 seconds, long three. And that will be the 5th on Luckett. And that will put Pfeiffer Estrada on the line, shooting 3.
Well, that was what you wanted them to do. You wanted them to shoot that long 3. And but you did not want to lose Luckett, not at this point in the game. A little bit of a chess game going on there as Pfeiffer Estrada is waiting for a 5th player to enter the game, and that is Samir Elliott coming in.
He'll be shooting 3, misses the first. Does have 9 points on the night. He will sink the second, though. Now has 10 on the evening, a 3-point lead. Big free throw.
Big free throw.
He will miss that one. Rebound will be pulled down, and the foul will be called.
That's on Hagedorn.
His first. So it'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity upcoming here. 3-point lead for the Eagles.
Desmond Hudson with 6 points. Trying to expand that.
Missed that opportunity here for the Celtics. Hagedorn will work it into the hands of Estrada. Forces a long 3 off target. We'll see that is the ball game.
Okay.
And Franklin County comes away with the win. 49-46, and another thing you have to get used to, no handshakes after the ball game, no hard feelings, just again socially distancing as much as you can once the game is over. But a big win here for the Eagles, coming away with the 49-46 win. Quickly recapping the scoring first for the visiting Celtics. Dylan Porter with 16, 10 for Brooks Hagedorn. Jacob Pfeiffer Estrada also added 10. Matthew Collins with 7. And Dylan Simpkins added 2 to bring them to their final score of 46. Flip it over and you look at the Eagles before fouling out. Josh Luckett had 16, 10 for Eli Fouts, 6 for Desmond Hudson, 4 for Bryce Witcher. Also going to add 3 for Khalik Witcher, 3 for Samir Elliott, and 4 for Keyshawn Wright, as well as 2 from Emilian Holland. But that's going to wrap it up for tonight with the Eagles coming away with the 49-46 win. over the Roanoke Catholic Celtics. I believe our next game will be tomorrow night. You'll be able to see it streamed right here on the Cable 12 Facebook page as the Lady Eagles will be in action, we believe, against the Lady Eagles from GW Danville. I believe a 6 o'clock tip-off for that one. Be sure to stay tuned to your neighborhood network for all the latest on that. But again, final score for the final time tonight. Eagles pick up the win, advancing to 1-1 on the season, 49-46. You've been watching Eagle basketball right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.